Our reasons for gathering here every Friday is for us to become better people, to know about our faith. I know that we always look at, take suggestions from you. One suggestion that we have received is that for us to go through some of the sunnats of our beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We read the Asma al-Baqeen and we create the qualities of that beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So there are things that we do each and every day of our lives. If we were to do them according to the sunnah of our beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we will get reward for that. And let us also remember that it's something that if you go to the Dabashi, you'll find that the stress on the sunnah of belonging, of following the sunnah is very, very important. And it's something that Baba Hazoor in his lifetime did all the time. These are not huge things, they're very small things which we do each and every day of our life. And if we were to follow the sunnahs in those things, we will get benefit from that. So what inshallah we're going to do once a month, so you get a whole month to practice and to learn how to do the sunnahs. Now we just finished the month of Ramadan, so one of the things we do regularly is eating and drinking. Something that we all do every day of our lives. Okay, there's people in the world who don't have that ability to do that. We're blessed in the UK that most of us eat and drink 3 or 4 times a day at least. If we were to eat and drink according to the way of our Prophet ﷺ, we will get reward. We have to do it anyway, but let's do it according to the sunnah of our Prophet ﷺ, and then the benefits in that. So I know that this is going to repeat for many of you, but this is how we learn. That we go through some of the small things, some things we didn't know, some of the things we've forgotten about. We start doing those things. So let's start with the sunnahs of our Prophet ﷺ, by eating. First of all, before we eat, we wash our hands. Wash our hands to our wrist. Now we don't dry the hands stay wet. Not, dropping water everywhere, but, just wet. Okay, so you wash your hands to the wrist. Second thing is, when you're eating, you sit down in it. How many of us stand up, walk around eating? Yeah? The sunnah is just to sit down. Something that we should be able to do is sit down in it. Okay? It's better to sit on the floor because the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ is to sit on the floor. Okay, but sit down and eat, don't stand up and eat. Second thing is, when we eat, we remember Allah the Almighty. And there are dua to read at the beginning and then after eating. Now what we've done for you, I'm not going to test you today. I won't test you next week, but I will test you in a few weeks' time. But each one of you will get a piece of paper today, because it's got all the sunnahs written down for you, including the dua. Very short dua, before we eat and after we eat. And I want all of you to make an effort to try and remember those duas. So what else do we do when we're eating? We try and eat with our fingers. This is sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, eat with our finger. Okay? I know that it's difficult for us to be out of practice. There's a lot of people with practice who eat with their fingers. 3 fingers actually, not the whole hand, 3 fingers. And scientifically it said that, because eating with the hand, it makes you eat in small amounts, which is actually helpful for you health-wise. So there's blessing in that. We eat with the hands. Now if we are forced, or if you have no choice but to eat with a knife and fork, there's one thing that we must do. Okay, very, very important. And it's something that's wrong with a knife and fork. Yes, you can use a knife and fork, but it's not a sunnah. Second thing is that if we're going to eat, we eat with the right hand. Okay? So even if you're eating with a knife and fork, please use your right hand. Unfortunately, you'll find that many people who are using a knife and fork, they will eat with their left hand. Okay, with the fork in the left hand. Try and eat with your right hand. Even if you use a fork, you eat with your right hand. Okay, it's quite simple. It's something we do every day. What else do we do? When we eat, as soon as we eat from in front of us, food that's in front of the plate, that's what we eat. Something we have to do anyway, but instead of going round the plate, you eat what's in front of the plate, nearest to you, that's what you eat from. Similar to drinking, okay? You drink, sit down and drink, again. You don't just whoosh it in one go, you take it in 3 goes. Okay, so you get a glass of water, you drink it in 3 sips. Quite simple. Okay, does anyone have any questions about this at all? Feel free, you're here to don't be shy or whatever. You want an explanation or anything, feel free to ask any questions. Okay, so what happens if a piece of food drops down? Okay, don't be ashamed about it. Pick it up, clean it, and eat it. Okay, that's what the Prophet ﷺ used to do. And you never know, maybe that piece of food that you clean up and pick, that may be the blessed part of the food. So you pick it up, clean it, and eat it. After you've eaten, we'll make sure that your plate is clean. Yeah, what we don't want is food wastage. Someone at the Prophet ﷺ, he didn't eat fully anyway, but whatever we don't waste food. So the plate that we have, food that we have, so we're putting some food in a plate, put a small amount. Finish the plate first and then have some more. You don't need to, like you go somewhere buffets and people come back with plates, this, and then it's left on the table. Where does it go? It goes to waste. Don't waste food. There are millions of people around the world, we see on TV, they're starving of food. Yet we waste our food. And this goes against our Islamic teachings. So let's not try and waste food. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Quite simple, something we do every day. I'm not expecting you to remember what I've said, so we've got sheets at the back. So on your way out, please take a sheet. It's got a dua to begin and the end with all the sunnats of eating. So inshallah, let's try and make a practice of this. And next, and hopefully, last Friday of every month, we'll talk about something, another sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ.